All right, so today we will be using a broomstick, working on some shoulder flexibility, and then also have a golf ball. Alrighty, so to get started, having the golf ball. Okay, so to get started, you want a golf ball and then a broomstick by your side. So we're going to start on our backs, and we're just going to start with inhaling of the arms up and exhaling down, just to create a little bit of mobility in the shoulder. Four more. Last two. And last one. Excellent. We're going to bring the hands up to the ceiling. Exhale as you bring the leg in. Inhale as you lower. Think of one movement, one breath. As you bring that knee into the chest, think of squeezing out all the air from that lung on that side with the knee up. Breathing out all the stress, breathing in new air. Allowing the stresses of the day to be blown out of your body. Continuing to breathe in new air. Allowing your brain to feel cleansed and your body to feel refreshed. Couple more each side. And then we'll add the upper body. So as that knee comes up, think of peeling up your upper body. And inhale, really squeezing out that air. Think of bringing your nose to your navel and your navel to the floor. If the neck starts to get tired, you can change your hands supporting that head. Or you can leave the head down, still continuing to pump those arms. Working to exhale, compress those lungs, compressing those ribs between the knees and the shoulders. Finding what works for you. A few more each side. Last one this side. And last one this side. Excellent. Release that head and neck back it down. So finding your golf ball, and you're going to roll it right under. So the edge of your shoulder blade is right there. You're going to be right in the middle of the meat, and you'll feel the spine of your scapula right there. So you're going to be right in the middle of that. So that's right where your lower traps comes up to the spine of the scapula and where the infraspinatus, which is an external rotator, is located. So we're just going to rotate it back and then pull the elbow down. So think of almost a snow angel and then rotate it back and come back down to the belly button. Snow angel and back down. Inhale and exhale. So we're just kind of separating the tissues. They both have a different way that they attach. And so we've got different vectors of muscles that we're just kind of rolling that golf ball underneath. A few more. Almost think of doing figure eights with that elbow if it helps. Last two. And last one. Excellent. We're going to take that out. And before we go to the other side, we're going to take our thumb side down to the outside of the hip and then up to the floor. Rotate it down as we exhale, inhale as we open. So we're working both of those muscles as we externally rotate the arm and then lifting it up, engaging that lower trap as well. Last four. Two more. And last one. Excellent. Go ahead and grab that golf ball. Again, you're putting it underneath that shoulder blade, not quite at the spine of the scapula, not quite at the edge. So you're right in the middle there. And think of taking it back, pulling it down with the snow angel, and then bringing the arm back. Think of drawing that figure eight with your elbow, pulling it down, hand to the belly button, back and up and around. So we're just releasing the different vectors of those muscles. Four more. Last two. And last one. Excellent. Releasing that out from under there. Exhaling to that opposite hip. Inhaling, thumb to the floor. Last two. And last one. Excellent. Go ahead and roll to one side and grab a drink. I've left mine over on the side here. All right, so we're going to move to our little broomstick here. So you want about a soft hand's width away from your body, between your body and your arm. So you don't want your arm right next to your body. You want it actually elevated away from your body. Your palm is up and this arm is lengthened. So you're going to gently rotate it out, exhaling and inhaling. So we're working that thumb towards the floor, using that other hand, keeping it nice and long to drive that back. Making a little bit of a part of a W, if you will, with that arm. Four more. Last two. And last one, holding it here. Think of pulling that shoulder blade down your back. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull it down. Four more. Last two. And last one. Excellent. Over to that other side. Roll those shoulders back and around a couple of times. I'm going to turn so my working arm is on your side towards you. So once again, you want about that soft fist distance away from your body. We're going to use that dowel or broomstick to exhale that arm back. Inhaling and exhaling. Keeping that bottom arm long. Last three. And last one, holding it there. Pull that shoulder down and release. Exhale and inhale. Two more. And last one. Excellent. Rolling those shoulders back and down. I'm going to use the dowel here, and we're just going to reach up to the point where you start to feel your back lift, and then come down to the hips. Inhale and exhale. So I don't want you to go here where your back ends up lifting up to get there. I want you to stop as soon as you feel like that lower back gets engaged. Exhaling and inhale. One more. Last three. And two. And last one. Excellent. So we're going to drop one side down, bring the other arm up, and then come over and bring that side up. So your bicep will touch your cheek and then come up and over. Bicep comes up and touches your cheek. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale down. Last 4. Two more. Last one this side. And last one this side. Excellent. So from here, elbows to the floor, shoulders walk underneath your body and press them down. We're going to hold the bar up. Now we're going to gently press the shoulder blades away from the body and then into the floor. Away from the body and into the floor. So think of taking your shoulder blades around your rib cage. Exhale and inhale. Knuckles to the ceiling. Exhale and inhale. Four more. Last 2. And last one. Excellent. I'm going to release that down. Take your feet over to one side, shift your hips, and come up. Grab another drink, and then we'll go into a kneeling plank position. So coming into that kneeling plank position, we are bringing our hips down, and we're just going to do that same movement, except we're in a closed chain. So we're pulling the shoulder blades back and then pressing them away. Exhale and inhale. Using starfish fingers for support. Soft micro bend in the elbows. Last 4. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. Release all the way down. So we're going to come into our Sphinx position. So our elbow is right underneath our shoulders, rolling our shoulders back and down. And we're just going to hold here, stabilizing through the thoracic spine. Think of pulling the shoulder blades down and then towards your spine. You're pressing away from the floor. Pull your belly button in and up to support that low back. Two more breaths here. Excellent. So we're going to release down, having our elbows out to the side. We're just going to gently lift the body and then come back down. So keeping the head and neck in alignment, pressing with our arms into the floor as we come up. So almost think of squeezing your elbows towards one another to lift yourself up. Exhaling as you lift, inhale as you lower. Last 4. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. So you can roll up your mat, or you can find a hand towel to place under your forehead so that your face can be facing the floor, but not squishing your nose so much. Roll it up just a little bit more. There we go. So from here, I'm just going to lift my arms up and then release down. So think of cactus arms, squeezing my shoulder blades together. Try not to push your head into the floor as you lift those arms. Think of floating that head up and then squeezing those shoulder blades back towards the spine. Exhale as you lift. Last 4. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. This time we're going to inhale as we lengthen through the arms. Exhale, pull down. Last 4. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. Hands at the chest, gently lifting up into our cobra, lengthening through that spine, stabilizing here. Make sure you're not crunching into that back. Engage that tummy just a little bit. Excellent. Pushing all the way up through a kneeling plank and pushing back into a child's pose. Stretching into those shoulder blades. We'll walk the hands over to one side of the mat, stack them up, and then shift your hips away. Feel that nice stretch in the lower traps. Two more breaths here. Coming up, walking over to the other side. Bring your hips away, stretching into that side. Two more breaths. Excellent. Coming back to center and then coming up onto all fours. Having your hips or your knees just a little wider than hip distance. We're going to take one hand out just a little bit. Other hand's going to come to the ear. We're going to exhale down and inhale open. And last one right here. Excellent. Change size. Before we change size, we're just going to roll the shoulders up and around. Four more. And last one. All right, I'm going to turn so my working side is facing you. Again, starfish hands on the floor, feet a little wider than hip distance, hand up just a little bit. We're going to exhale as we come down, inhale as we open. Last 4. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. Hand back on the floor, rolling them out and around. Have the eyes of the elbows facing one another. Last 2. Last one. Excellent. So we're just going to take our body side to side. Take those hands a little wider, feet just a little wider. So we're just moving the head of the humerus against the shoulder blade. When we're walking or writing or typing, we're always moving the head of the humerus against the shoulder blade. We're moving our shoulder blade against our humerus. I said that wrong. Inhale, center, exhale to the side. Inhale, center, exhale to the side. If the wrists begin to get tired, you can change to fists for wrists. We've got 4 more each side. And last one this side, last one this side. Bring the hands in, bring the knees in. So now we're going to move, again, our shoulder blade against our humerus. We're going to close chain movement. If this is too much for your wrists, again, you can use fists for wrists. You can even use weights and hold on to the weights if that's easier for you. Exhaling back towards a child's pose, inhaling forward towards that plank. Four more. Last 2. And last one, pushing all the way back into that extended child's pose, walking those fingertips forward. Two more breaths here. As you exhale, bring those hands next to the face, gently pushing yourself up, coming back into that 4 again. So we're going to exhale, thread our hand through, bend the elbow. Inhale, open. So nice long arm. If that's too much on the shoulder, you can have the hand back here. Exhaling through, inhaling, open here, or inhaling, open here. One more. We'll meet right here at the bottom. Last two. Last one. We're gonna hold that there. Release that ear to the floor. Release that other hand above the head. Two more breaths. Excellent. Bring that hand back towards the face, bringing that other arm out, moving towards that other side. So we're exhaling under, inhaling either up to the hip, exhaling under, or inhaling open. Last four. We'll meet back here. Two more. And last one. Excellent. We're going to hold here. Release that other hand above the head. Just allowing the weight of your body to stretch that back of that shoulder. Two more breaths here. And last one. Excellent. Bring that out. We're going to lower down onto our tummies. And we're going to grab that golf ball once again. So this time we're going to put that golf ball right at the pec. So not quite the little hollow, but closer to the chest. And you're going to lay on that and turn your head away from it and then gently rotate onto it. So you want to feel that it's releasing some tissue in there. Gently bringing that foot back and then coming back down. Exhale, pressing, opening that chest, and inhale. Four more. Last two. And last one. Excellent. Coming forward, we're going to remove the ball. Bring the hand down just a little bit. So not quite at that perpendicular to the body. Bring it down a little bit. And we're going to release and come over, stretching down into the pec as well as some of that bicep. But we're just going to lift the fingers up towards the ceiling. Think of elongating through that arm. Two more breaths here. Excellent. And release that hand down and coming back. All right. Take that ball and do that other side. That hand is perpendicular to your body. Find that spot. Down to the floor. Front of that face. Opposite foot is bent. Inhale. Exhale over, compressing that ball right into your chest. And inhale and exhale. Last 4. 2 more. And last 1. Excellent. Come up, release that ball. Take that arm down so you're about 45 degrees, so not quite that 90, not quite perpendicular. And then you're going to bring it up and over. Remember, your fingers are going to come up to the ceiling. There you go. Keeping your hand on the floor. Stretching into that bicep as well as the front of that shoulder. Four more breaths. Excellent. And release all the way back and down. Coming back to that forehead, we're going to exhale as we lift up towards that airplane. Inhale, release down. Just enough for that tip of the nose to touch. Stabilizing through the spine, pulling those shoulder blades down the back. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Four more. Last 2. And last 1. Excellent. Bring those hands back to support the head. And now we're just going to lift from the bottom. Release down. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. Last 4. Two more. And last 1. Excellent. Hands come out. We're going to do both the upper and lower body at the same time. So exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Last 4. And last 1. Holding here, we're going to swim like you're paddling those hands and those feet. Four more breath cycles. And last 1. Excellent. Release. Go ahead and roll over onto your side, pushing yourself up to grab a drink, and then we'll lay down onto our backs to stretch into those backs. Excellent. Go ahead and find a position on your back. Making sure everything's nice and lined up. Start with those knees into your chest. Exhale, inhale, kind of release. Exhale, imprinting your back into the floor. Four more. Last two. Last one. Excellent. Release one leg to the floor. Flexing that foot. Think of lining up that big toe with the heart center. Gently pulling that knee in. Lengthening through that bottom leg, pushing into the floor. Think of trying to get that whole back of that leg into the floor. And on your next exhale, relax that lower leg and bring that top leg across into that nice spinal twist. Resting that hand on the ribs. And exhaling back to the center. Release that foot to the floor. Bring that other knee up to the chest. And then slowly lengthen through that side, flexing through the foot, lengthening down and pressing into the floor, pulling that other knee up into the chest. And on your next exhale, take that leg, relax that bottom leg, take that top leg across, hand on the ribs to relax, gently rotating around. And on your next exhale, coming back to center, bringing both knees up into the chest, separating those feet, reaching out for the outside blades of the feet into our happy baby. Allowing those shoulders to relax as you gently pull the weight of the legs towards your back. And as you slowly exhale, begin releasing those feet to the floor. So you can either stay here in a tailor's pose. If that puts too much stress on your back, you're welcome to lengthen them out into that full expression of your Savasana, walking your shoulder blades underneath your body and just allowing yourself to relax into your mat. With each exhale, imagine yourself sinking deeper and deeper into your mat, into the floor, as if lying in a cloud. Bring your attention to your exhale, making it twice as long as your inhale. So inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue to breathe like this. Count of 4 in. Count of 8 out. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. And allow your breath to return to its normal rhythm. Taking a couple more breaths here. On your next exhale, walk those feet one at a time up towards the body, shifting your hips to the left, rolling onto that right side, supporting your head and neck with that arm. Finding a comfortable position on that right side, allowing the heart to be on top, taking the weight of the body off that heart. On your next exhale, using that left arm, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Crossing those knees, slowly begin circling around. And change feet, change directions. And last one, coming center, shrug those shoulders up and around, press to the front, round out through the spine. And up and around, press to the sides. And up and around, pressing to the back. Turning the hands over, big breath in, breathing in one for the mind, exhaling to the side. Breathing in one for the body, exhaling to the other side, and breathing in one for the spirit. Bringing the hands heart center. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Continue drinking more water and have a fabulous evening.